to the fruit, more bass than Bootsy Collins. You versus me, that's like Ali versus Foreman. God's act.
Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name is Tyler and welcome back to another Call of Duty gameplay commentary. In today's video, you guys are watching IW4X gameplay or Modern Warfare 2 gameplay in the background. And I have a brand new story I don't think I ever shared on my channel. I'm not entirely sure why I never shared this story on my channel, but it's one that you most definitely will enjoy. I know 100% you guys will like this story. So with that being said, if you do enjoy this story, please be sure to leave a like on this video. It always means a lot and helps me out. But jumping straight into this story, this took place about a year and a half ago. And so at the time, my friends and I had a system of buying weed where we would all put in our money together and then just buy a huge amount of weed and divide it up later. That way we could get more weed for the price that we were paying and everybody was happier. And at the same time when we were buying all this weed together, one of my friends was actually moving out onto his own. So we kind of needed a place to keep his weed and keep some of his pieces so that his mom wouldn't find him as he was moving out since he was cleaning out his room. So he'd asked me if I could hang on to some of his stuff and like keep it all divided up so that we wouldn't mix each other's weed up. And at this point my grandma had known that I had smoked weed, so like it wasn't really a big deal for me to have all this different stuff. So I had just told my friend like, yeah dude, I'll hang on to your stuff for you, it's no big deal. So over the course of the next week while my friend was moving out, he was keeping all his stuff over at my house. And pretty much whenever he wanted to smoke, he would just come on over to my house and come get some of his weed and then go out wherever he wanted to, or he'd come and smoke here with me. So one particular night, he had ended up coming over probably around midnight or so, and we were chilling out on my front porch just smoking some weed like usual. And so I guess between the two of us, we had smoked so much weed that we were just completely baked. And my friend ended up going home back to his house so we could go to bed, and I walked inside and pretty much just completely forgot to grab this giant jar of weed. So for the rest of the night and then the next day, this giant jar of weed that had over an ounce of weed in it was just sitting out on my front porch. And after about 2 hours of watching YouTube videos and stuff, I felt like I wanted to go smoke some weed because I had the day off. And I had ended up going to go look for my weed jar and I just could not find it at all in my room. So I was kind of freaking out a little bit, but I didn't want to say anything, you know, I didn't want to go ask my grandma or anything like that. Literally just because I thought it was like going to be so weird and so awkward, like why the fuck would she even take it to begin with? So I ended up going out onto the front porch, scouring everywhere over out there and like looking all over the place, and I just couldn't find it. And so fast forward a few days end up passing and we like completely just couldn't figure out where the fuck this weed had gone. We were completely mindfucked. So my friend ended up coming over to my house and we decided to look around again just one last time for good measure, like literally looking everywhere, all through my room, all on the porch, all everywhere in the fucking house. We were just looking for it. And eventually as we were looking for this fucking weed, just looking through the house, scouring everything, my grandma ended up asking, are you guys looking for something? Like what are you looking for? And she kept asking us that. And you know, I didn't want to say anything because it was just so weird and so awkward, even though she knew at this point that I was kind of smoking weed. So she kind of disappears for a minute or two and then ends up coming back with our giant ass jar of weed. And keep in mind, again, it was over an ounce of weed in this jar. So she comes back with this jar and just goes, so is this what you guys are looking for? And I'm sure the look on both of our faces was just fucking priceless. And I had like just such a sigh of relief, and I was so fucking happy when we ended up finding this weed. And in the end of the situation, my grandma ended up actually being really cool about it. She just gave the weed back to my friend, and she pretty much just made both him and I apologize for leaving it out on the table because we can't be doing that kind of thing. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video at any point, please be sure to leave a like. There isn't really much more left to the story other than that because like we didn't get in trouble or anything like that, so yeah. And also if you guys are new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe if you enjoy content like this and enjoy life stories or other similar content to this. But again, thanks for watching today's video. You guys know I love each and every one of you. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your night. I'm out. Peace.
I got more keys than Alicia. These niggas be talking police. 12. I took your hoe and released her. I used to trap out a Regal. 200,000 on my wrist. I thought it all was a fantasy. 200,000 on my wrist. Lord, I hope it don't vanish. 200,000 on my wrist.